Tales of Arise, a game that I've been cautiously optimistic about since its announcement. Well, the caution kinda went away when we got the first real look at the gameplay and the battle system. It was pretty awesome, I made a video on it and everything. Arise is the next game in the Tales of series. I have games I love from the series, games I'm not too fond of, and fun fact, my favorite game of all time is a Tales game. But there are so many Tales games that no matter who you are, the series has had both high points and low points for everyone, myself included. So the announcement of a new Tales game can be a little worrying depending on what you're looking for. So what better way to get a good feel for a game yourself than a demo? Tales of Arise received a demo a little while back, and I've played it quite a bit since it came out. I've had a lot of fun with it so far and wanted to share my experience with you. So this demo isn't too long if you're just looking to follow the few main objectives it throws at you. However, if you just go off the main path and fight everything you see like I did, then you can stay in this demo for as long as you want, which is cool. So first of all, I wanted to talk about some things I brought up when I first talked about this game back when we got an in-depth look at the gameplay and battle system. This game really does look as beautiful as what we were shown, especially the area they picked for the demo. It almost looks like something straight out of a storybook, what with how everything in the background looks like it has a black outline to it or something. I just love it so much, it was amazing to just look around at everything. The game runs amazingly well too. I was playing this on a PS5 and it was absolutely perfect. The movement outside of battle is nice and feels really fluid, except for jumping. Jumping feels really stiff for some reason and like you have to commit for the whole thing. Anyway, we were told one of the big changes would be to the skits. They've been a staple in the Tales series for a long time, and they've always remained pretty much the same. But Arise changes them up in a really cool way. They feel more like comic strips now, where the panels show up one by one, each with a little animation of the characters. It feels more like watching a mini cutscene than it does watching a skit, but I kinda like it. It's a really nice upgrade, and the fact that they're animated a bit really brings them to life. They're still full of fun and funny situations and dialogue, just presented in a new way that I think fits really well with the feel of this game. We get to see a bit of the characters as well, their personalities, how they play off each other, and they were good. Definitely gonna wait to see more, but so far it looks like we'll have a nice strong cast of characters here. But now it's time for the big one, the battle style. There are things I like and things I'm not completely happy with, but overall I absolutely loved it. Arise's battles are made to be fast and flashy, and oh boy do they deliver. In battle you have your regular attacks back from older games, but you also have 6 arts bound to your character. 3 arts you can only use while you're on the ground, and 3 arts you can only use while you're in the air. There are some arts that send you and the enemy up in the air, and there are some that send you both crashing back down. This is a pretty neat system. It allows you to separate ground and air battle, and also allows you to combine the two of them more seamlessly than ever to string together a bunch of huge combos. However, you can't combo forever because there are little blue diamonds above your health bar called the arts gauge, which depletes when you use arts. When you run out, you can't use arts anymore and you have to wait for the gauge to refill. It fills up really fast though, so you only have to stop attacking for like a second or two. It's really only there to stop you from performing infinite combos. I think the art gauge system works really well though. It does its job well without feeling like it's getting in your way or actively stopping you. It sets up the rules and boundaries well, and the fact that you have so many of the little diamonds is nice too. The thing I'm not 100% happy with though are the arts being split up into ground and air. I feel like I'm limited to 3 arts in battle, especially when it comes to casting, because I can't activate 3 of them unless I'm in the air. Now there is a jump button which helps a ton, and something really interesting is if you open up the arts menu for your character, while in battle you can activate any art without having it bound, whether it's a spell or physical attack. These options definitely make the art system feel a lot better for me, but I still can't help feeling a little limited compared to what I'm used to. Honestly, I'll just need more time to get used to using jump in battle to activate certain arts and have it just become an instinct for me. But yeah, I did have a little hiccup there. Anyway, moving on, something else that's new is your CP, which stands for Cure Points. This is a meter that goes down anytime anyone in battle uses a healing or support art. CP also shows up outside of battle, because you can heal outside of battle by going into the main menu. It just, takes CP to use still. The way you regain CP is by using items like orange gels, sleeping at an inn, or setting up camp, which we'll talk about in a bit. So basically, CP is just TP from older games, but the whole party shares it. Now, the 2 big things for me that I don't like about this is that the whole party shares it, and that it doesn't get restored by regular attacks like TP used to. The fact that your entire party shares CP, and that it takes quite a bit of it to get off even 1 heal, means that this is going to get empty a lot, especially for more casual players. So far, I really don't like how this system is set up, and I think it's my least favorite part of the game. I want to see what it's like in dungeons, though, just how much item management will play into it, how we increase it, how much we start the game with. There's a lot of questions I have about it, so I'll have to wait and see. But if they gave us regular attacks back, why not have regular attacks gain CP back as well? The whole party uses it, so the whole party should contribute to getting it back. This game is so combo heavy anyway that it would still be a trade-off to take the time to just regular attack. I'd rather take the trade-off and work for it than carry around a ton of orange shells for it. I don't know, it just seems to me like the mechanic of TP is one they want to get away from so much, but every time they try to, they end up chasing the mechanic in a circle and ending up somewhere in the middle. I don't know, that's just how I feel about it though. Anyway, just like past games, you can switch characters in the middle of battle, but something that's really cool is that when you use regular attacks against enemies, you fill up this diamond around them called the boost strike gauge. When it's full, you can use the D-pad to select one of the characters to team up with another and do a really cool co-op attack that can defeat regular, non-boss enemies. These co-op attacks are fast and flashy like everything else in battle, and they fit really nicely. They're cool to see, and they're over so quickly that it's never a hassle to activate them. The reward is worth it, even if the animations are always the same, because they're so quick. And of course, last but certainly not least, the dodge mechanic. It's cool. It feels really nice to use. It's responsive, which is the important part, and feels rewarding when you get the dodge animation on an enemy attack. Because it's really responsive and feels good to use though, it also feels fair when you do fail to dodge an attack as well. I think it turned out really cool. It feels exactly like I hoped it would from seeing the gameplay videos. I like it a ton, it turned out really well for me. Oh yeah, and the end screen for battle is no longer here. Battles end with a black screen that send you back to walking around right away. It's not bad though, because characters still have their end of battle conversations and quips when you're back in the overworld. And the battles ending quickly is just another thing that adds to the fast-paced gameplay. Getting to play it myself, I think it was a great choice that feels really right for this game. But that's really all I have to say about battles. I think they're awesome and they definitely feel like an upgrade to the series. It still just sucks that we cannot play multiplayer. That sucks. It really sucks. Now because this is a demo, we didn't get to see and use every mechanic in the game. The skill panel was locked, which I really wanted to get a better look at after seeing it in the gameplay video, but something we did get to try out was both camping and cooking. There are campsites set up out in the world that your group can take a break at. Like I said before, resting at a campsite restores all your CP, but it also allows you to cook different meals that you can make with the ingredients you picked up while exploring the world. The meals are the same as they've always been. They'll give the team different boosts in battle depending on the dish, and the boosts you get have a time limit until they wear off. Staying at a campsite and cooking certain foods with certain characters allows you to see certain scenes and skits, which is pretty cool. So it's definitely worth it to check them out once in a while. Plus, the CP restoration is always a bonus. These campsites make me wonder if the maps are going to be big enough to actually warrant having them, or if it's going to feel like they're kind of too close to towns and make it feel a little squished. I'm not sure yet, but with how CP works so far, it's definitely going to be a bonus to have them around. You know, I really liked the demo for Tales of Arise. It was a ton of fun and gave us a really nice taste of what's to come. For me personally, it's looking like Arise is going to be another Tales game that I become obsessed with, just from the amazing battle style alone. There are still some things I'm not entirely happy about, but like I said, I'll have to wait for the full game to make any final judgments. Gotta wait until I learn more about everything. This demo was a lot of fun though, I'm so glad that we got it. If you played the demo, let me know what you thought about it, and let me know what your experience with the Tales of series is as a whole, and what you think about Arise compared to what you've played previously. That's going to be it for me today though. Thank you so much for watching, leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.